let's get a group of people together and pour money into this. You form that syndicate, right? And that's the terminology used there. The syndicate pools funds from multiple investors to buy the property, which may not be attainable for individual investors to buy multi-million-dollar assets. The ways to get started as a GP, and again, looking at a higher level, you have your commercial real estate. On a deal, you have your LP, the limited partner, and the GP, the general partners. Those are the two categories. Fund manager, so when the capital is raised, they are typically the fund manager as a GP. So fund managers are also that GP. And both are syndications. So, syndications is the legal method for doing this. So it is SEC regulated when you offer the shares of a company or take somebody's money and invest it into, make a decision on somebody else's money, right? So, do you need to get the series 67, 77, or 7, whatever those numbers are? Or can you do legally in other structures? That is the syndication way, where you don't need to get any of those series certifications. And raising capital is the one. Fund of fund is really any syndication where a fund funds into another fund. And when a deal happens and you raise money for that deal, typically the legal structure is really the same as a fund of a fund, or that single entity, single deal that you raise money for. So no difference in terms of PPM and the subscription document that are there. So some legal basics here. Syndication is a temporary alliance formed by the professionals to handle a large transaction that would be impossible to execute individually. So even if you're buying a $4 million property, loan, you get a 75% loan, you need $1 million plus the transaction cost, maybe $1.2 million to buy that property. And that's where you say, hey, let's get a group of people together and pour money into this. You form that syndicate, right? And that's the terminology used there. The syndicate pools funds from multiple investors to buy the property, which may not be attainable for individual investors to buy multi-million-dollar assets.
Everything that you need to know, what you need to become a real estate investor, we have it done for you. So click on the link in the comments below and we'll share all that data with you.